Hello everyone and welcome to another fabulous episode of Gentle Yoga with Rosie. So we're going to come to the front of our mats with feet side by side. Take a deep breath and exhale and lower down to the balls of your feet by bending your knees and squeezing the legs together. Slowly come down. Balance here on the balls of your feet. Now bring your knees apart. Notice how I have the arches of my feet facing each other. I'm perfectly straight in my spine. Now inhale. Exhale, bring your legs together and let's do a twist. So from here, inhale. Exhale, bring your left elbow to the outer right thigh. Keep the forearms parallel to the floor. Look over to your right. Keep the thighs pressed together. Use the elbow to keep the thighs together. Now inhale, center. Exhale, right elbow to the outer left thigh. Look over to the left. Now inhale, center. Now exhale, reach forward. And we're going to rock back. Hold on to your shins. Rock back and forth. Good. And rock up and see if you can come up to standing. What you do is you bring your weight to the outer edges of your feet. Good. Now let's do a sun salutation. So palms together at the heart. Inhale, straight up, look up to the thumbs. Exhale, fold forward like a prayer, tuck your face in. Inhale, lift your head. Exhale, bend your knees and step back to plank. Push the floor away. Breathe here. Lift the backs of your legs, activate your quads, lift the backs of your knees. Now inhale, exhale, lower down, keep your legs straight. Come all the way down, spread the feet so the toes are pointed out to the sides. Inhale, stretch your abs. Let's come into a sphinx. So actually walk your hands forward enough so that your arms are straight. Just kind of matching up the flexibility of your spine by stretching your spine to the maximum, but the arms are extended. Now inhale, exhale, roll to your left thigh and walk your hands in a little bit and look to your right foot. Now roll to your right thigh and look to your left foot. And come to center, inhale, exhale, come down. Now let's come into a back bend. Bring your legs side by side. Interlace your fingers behind you, chin on the floor. Squeeze your shoulder blades toward each other and lift the arms off your body. Lift your legs off the floor, pointing the toes. Good, inhale. Exhale, place your hands under your shoulders. Press back into a bow. Come all the way back, bring your forehead to the floor. Become perfectly relaxed. Now just set the arms down on the floor, close your eyes. Focus on your breath as if that's all that exists. Lose thought. Go into that space of nothingness. Now lift your head, come forward onto your knees, tuck your toes under and lift your hips up. Push the earth away. Lengthen the arms, lengthen the backs of your legs, stretch down to your heels. Take some long, deep breaths. Turn your head from side to side here. Good, and then come to center. And let's pedal the heels down. So alternate bending your knees and reaching down through the heels in down dog. Now lift up onto the balls of your feet like you have high heels. I'll show you from the side. You're in down dog, but you're lifting up to the balls of the feet, which helps you have to use more strength here than it takes to set the heels down. When the heels are down, it's more about a stretch. When the heels are up, you have to use the strength of your legs and your abs. So push your belly towards your thighs. Inhale. Exhale. Come down onto the knees and come up onto your knees. And step your right foot forward. Come into your low lunge, dropping the hips. Breathing deeply. Good. Okay. Now bring that left hand to the floor. Wrist directly under the shoulder. Now tuck your back toes under and bring that knee off the floor. Turn to your right. Stack your arms. Inhale. Exhale. Wrap the arm around your back. Tuck the hand around the left hip. Look up. Reach out through that back heel so your back leg is very straight and strong. Now inhale. Exhale. Face forward. Bring both hands inside of the foot. Drop into your hip space. So both hands are side by side, inside of the foot. Back leg is strong and straight. Now set that back knee down. Bring the hand around. Point the back toes back so the top of the foot is on the floor. And you're going to stretch, counter stretch, bow. Now sit back in between sides. Sit on the heel with the heel in between the sit bones. Or the modification would be the left foot is inside of the right thigh. Either way, we're going to fold forward. So when the thighs are side by side and you're sitting on the heel in the perineum, this is more challenging and also more rewarding as far as the energy. So because you've got the added uplift of the squeezing the energy up your spine with the heel and working on digestion. Okay, so now reach out, grab your foot, grab the toe if you'd like. Inhale, lift up out of your hips. Exhale, come forward and down. Breathe deep. Try to keep your spine straight. So I learned something new today. I'm reading a new yoga book. And this whole time I thought primarily that the reason we do not round our back in forward folds is because it's like we're not really making progress in the body. But I found out that you can actually really injure yourself if you're rounding your back. You can cause the discs in between the vertebrae to bulge. And it's very, very serious. And takes a long time to heal. So that's why when you're folding forward from the hips, you want to keep your spine straight so that we're not putting the body weight on the spine. You know, we're using that strength to lengthen. If that makes any sense, I hope so. Okay, inhale, exhale, come up. Now let's come back into our plank. So you're gonna bend that front knee, tuck the back toes under. Hold on, I gotta get my sock off. We're in a weird stage with the heat. Like I turned off my heat because it's warm out, but it's not quite warm enough. Okay, tuck your back toes under, press back into Plank, push the floor away, super strong arms and legs. Now inhale, exhale, do a lower down, like a push-up, elbows in, spread the fingers, lower your whole body down, legs straight. Now let's do our back bend. Point the toes out toward the edges of your mat, stretch your spine forward, shoulders back, inhale. Exhale, come into a bow, knees apart. Relax here. Relax a little deeper now. Maybe you need to adjust your forehead. When the body shifts, you can adjust yourself because there's been a release. So I kind of scooted my forehead a little further forward because my neck released, which is amazing. Just relax here. Notice the changes in yourself. To me, one of the most important things in yoga is not to rush anywhere. And for me, not to have to talk, just to let you have some quiet and relax. It's the whole purpose of yoga. Good. Okay, now we're going to come back onto the knees, come back into down dog. So tuck your toes under. Lift your hips and push the earth away. Stretching down through your heels. Sometimes I do movements in down dog that just feel right. So I'm kind of moving my body, bending my knees. And then stretching down through the heels again. We're going to step the left knee forward now. So inhale, raise your left leg. Exhale, step it forward. Come down onto your right knee. Interlace the fingers behind the knee. Drop the hips. Breathing deep. Good, now place the right hand on the floor, wrist directly under the shoulder, tuck your back toes under, turn your belly to the left, align that left knee over the ankle, stack your arms, look up to the hand, inhale, exhale, wrap the arm around your back, looking up, inhale, exhale, face forward, place both hands inside of the foot, side by side, and drop the hips. Bring the knee slightly left. No pain in the knee here. Keep the back leg super strong, burning that right thigh. Lifting the knee up toward the ceiling. Inhale. Exhale, come down onto the knee. Bring the left hand around. Bow, so you're dropping your hips back. You're tucking your forehead in towards the shin, flexing that front foot. And now we're going to sit back on the heel just like we did before. So my thighs are together, my heel is in the perineum between my sit bones. Okay, so if that's not possible, once again, just bring your right foot to the inner left thigh for Janu Shirshasana. Now, fold forward, grab the ankle or the toe, Inhale, lift up out of your hips. Exhale, pull forward and down, and just meditate, make space in your back. Now inhale, exhale out. Good. Okay, now I want to, hold on, what was I thinking? I wanted to do a twist that I haven't done in a really long time. But I think it's a little too advanced. Never mind, it's too advanced for this class. But let's do a different thing, okay? So left leg extended straight out. Flex the foot. Bring your right foot into the top of that left thigh like we were just doing. And place your left hand inside of your left ankle. Sit up tall so you're kind of angling forward with your spine. Take a deep breath. On the exhale, wrap your right arm around your back and tuck the hand around the hip and gently twist to your right. You're pressing away from that inner ankle or calf to help you twist deeper. So I'm going to show you from this side a different angle. Make sure that you get it. So I'm pressing away from that left leg and wrapping my arm around to look all the way over my right shoulder. Now inhale, exhale, face forward, and let's switch sides. Actually, no, let's do another twist and then we'll switch. Right foot to the outer left thigh. This is one of my favorites. Such a good massage. Reach forward with the left arm. Wrap the whole arm around that thigh. Grab the thigh with your hand. Lift your ribs up and turn to the right. Right hand is on the floor. Now inhale, exhale, and face forward. Bring the right foot forward. Left foot into the top of that right thigh, 90 degrees between the thighs. Reach forward with the right arm like you're angling forward with your spine, rotating from the hips. Press away from that right inner ankle with your right hand and wrap the left arm around your back. Grab the thigh or the outer hip. Look over that left shoulder and press away from the leg with your hand for leverage. Now inhale and exhale, face forward. Now let's do our twist this way again. So left foot to the outer right thigh. Reach forward to your right arm, hug the leg in, place the left hand behind you for support. Squeeze it in, look all the way left. Good. Inhale, exhale, and face forward. Now bring the soles of your feet together. Bounce your legs up and down. Interlace your fingers around the toes. A lot of people don't listen to me with the hands on this one. They grab the one hand on each side. You're like separated then. If you have a lock like this, you are so supported and solid. I promise you, you can't go wrong. It's also, I learned today that there's these energy connections that help us to conserve energy when we are touching our own body. And I found out that that is why in Ashtanga Yoga we don't use straps. Because when you are touching your own body, you are saving energy. There's not a break in the energy circuit. So you can actually lose energy and get tired from using a prop. Isn't that interesting? I find it fascinating that it took me 25 years of practicing yoga to learn that. Okay, now lift up, shoulders back, chin in, inhale. Exhale, pull forward and down. Make a doorway, opening the inner thighs. Opening the hips. Keep the spine straight. Once again, Do not round your back. Maybe you need to be sitting on blankets, folded blankets, if you're rounding your back at all. Because now I'm never going to stop reminding people you could get the discs to bulge if you round your back. Let the fold come from the pelvis, tilting forward. Now inhale and exhale and come up. Now we're going to fold forward. So in this instance, there are very few instances where we round the back in yoga, but this is one of them. So we're going to interlace fingers again around the toes, elbows in front of your shins. Scoot the feet forward so that if you could come down all the way, you could bring your forehead on the floor under the feet. So the feet would be over your head if you have the correct alignment. Now relax completely, let the head fall, relax your neck, close your eyes. Bring your awareness within yourself. Relax a little deeper. This is for the sciatic nerve. The only way to lengthen the sciatic nerve is to just relax completely and hold for long periods of time. Okay, inhale, exhale, and come up. Good. Now extend your legs straight out and shake them out. So I just had an amazing release. You know how I told you just relax a little deeper? Near the end there, I got a whole inch from my neck. I realized I was tensing up my neck. So these are the realizations that are so important, that will take you so far in your yoga practice, when you can just notice where you're holding tension. And it doesn't have to be a repetitive thing. Just today, you know, for instance, I was just really tense in the neck. And but you can notice repetitive patterns, whatever. Learning about yourself is the whole idea of yoga. Just amazing. And noticing how to be your own healer, how to be your own yoga teacher, you know, by observing yourself. That's all it takes. So let's do our Agni Stambhasana now. Please do sit on some folded blankets if you need them. Inhale, lift the foot. Exhale, the right foot. We're lifting the right foot up, setting it on top of the left knee. Excuse me. And then we are going to align this left shin underneath the right shin, stacking the shins. Bring this right knee over the left ankle. And we are leveling the hips. relaxing deeply into this moment. So this one is a fantastic hip opener. The only requirement for success in this posture is 1, to level the hips, the sit bones, 2, sit up straight, and 3, to release the hips. The tendency is to grip, to tighten, to resist opening up. It happens in almost every yoga posture. We want to notice, where are we resisting this opening in the hips, or how or when, and then just soften it when we are. And then sometimes the tension shifts to another place. So maybe you'll start clenching your jaw if you're not, if you're trying to release tension in the hips. Sometimes we'll transfer it to the face, but just notice that and soften your face, and then work with your breath and breathe it out. The very last aspect of this posture is to fold forward. So first it's about getting comfortable seated, then it's about folding forward from the hips. Good. Okay, now we're going to do the other side. So align the right shin with the front of your mat now, parallel. And then we're going to lift this left ankle up and set it on the right knee. And we're going to adjust ourselves so that the shins are stacked. Right ankle under left knee, left ankle over right knee. This is just like building a fire. That's what it's called. Fire log pose, Agni Stambhasana. One of my favorite postures that I learned in yoga school many years ago. Good memories. Breathe along the central pathway of energy through yourself. Now fold forward just a little bit, soften. Now inhale up, exhale, release. Okay, now hook your first 2 fingers around your big toes. Press the thumbs to the toenail. Lean back, balance behind your sit bones, and we're going to straighten the legs to balance here. Straightening the legs, point your toes to engage the quads. Lift your chin, look up. Exhale, come out of it. Okay, so I forgot to say that if this is just too much for you, just work on leaning back and balancing. So just like this, like a baby. They grab their toes, they lean back, sometimes they fall back, right? Okay, so now sit with your legs crossed. Let's see, how much time do we have? We're at almost 30 minutes. Okay, so let's rotate the spine in a circle, holding on to your knees. Just stir up your energy. Move energy, massage the internal organs. So usually I go way more enthusiastically in this, but I'm so sore. I had the workout of a lifetime tonight. I'm doing aerial arts every week, and we did push-ups for our cool down. It was a full hour of lifting our body weight, hanging upside down, doing pull-ups, constantly lifting our own weight with our arms and abs. Okay, switch directions if you didn't already. Just massaging your back. Good, now reach up through the crown. Inhale, hold your breath in. And exhale all the way out. And relax and fold your hands in Buddha Mudra like a Buddha, thumb tips touching. Be beautiful, connecting with your true beauty, your inner light, your eternal, blissful nature. Very good. Okay, now from here, actually let's do a half lotus, everybody. So place one foot up toward the groin crease. This is called half lotus. A full lotus is when we have both feet. So I think my hips might be too tight to do it right now, but see, I have both feet. Okay, so just do one, or just cross your legs and walk your hands forward and stretch your back and bring your forehead down. And just completely relax. Now inhale, exhale, come up. Okay, now switch which leg is on top. So I have my left foot on top now. I can't remember if I said right foot on top before. It doesn't matter which side you do first, or if you do it at all. Some people can't do that, so you're just gonna cross your legs and lean forward. So reach, stretch your arms, bring the forehead down. Good, now inhale, exhale, walk your hands back up. Very nice. Okay, we're gonna do some stuff on our backs now. So I'm going to move the camera. There we go. Okay, so come down onto your back. And squeeze your right leg into your body. So the left leg is extended straight out. You're interlacing your fingers around that right shin and squeeze the leg in. Eliminate all tension. Squeeze it out. Good. Now bring the knee out towards the right shoulder. Squeeze it in. Good, and release. And squeeze the left leg in. Extend your right leg. Nice and easy. If you want a stretch along the back of that right leg, flex the foot. Excuse me. Flex that right foot. Draw the toes in towards you, lengthening the back of that leg. Good. Squeeze it in. Now bring your knee out to your left shoulder. Imagine the knee touching the shoulder. Good. Now set that left foot down on the floor. Cross your right ankle over your left thigh. Can you see this okay? All right. So now you're going to bring your right hand through the legs. Interlace your fingers either around the left shin or behind that left leg. This is easier with the leg extended or behind the thigh, even if the knee is bent. It's a deeper stretch if you have your fingers interlaced around the shin. Oh no, I got something in my eye. Oh no. happens. Okay, just keep breathing. Good, and let's release and switch. So cross your left ankle over your right thigh. Bring your left hand through the legs, interlace the fingers around that right shin or behind the right thigh. I don't know if you guys can hear, my son is singing. He sings in the bathroom when I record yoga videos. He's addicted to singing. Okay, bring your feet on the floor, knees bent. Lift your hips up and set them over to the right and set them down. Extend your left leg straight out. Bring the right foot up to the top of your left thigh. With this left hand, now bring the knee over to your left and you're twisting to your right. Beautiful. Now inhale, exhale. Come to center, both feet on the floor. Lift your hips up, set them way over to the left, set them down. Extend your right leg straight out, point the toes. Bring the left foot up to the top of the thigh with your right hand. Bring that knee over to the right. Turn and look left. Now inhale, exhale, come to center. Center your hips, rock your legs from side to side. Let's do a bridge. Place your feet hips distance apart, feet perfectly parallel. Lift your hips up with your arms by your sides. Now walk the shoulders toward each other. Interlace the fingers and get way up onto the tops of your shoulders. The feet and thighs are parallel and activated. Lifting the hips high, breathe. Now inhale and exhale and set your body down and hug your legs into your body. Wrap your arms around your legs, give yourself a hug. Thank yourself for coming to yoga, for setting aside this time to take care of yourself, to love your body. Good. Okay, let's do another twist. Right thigh over the left. So it's like your legs are just crossed. Now lift your hips up, set them over to the right, and we're going to drop both legs to your left and turn and look to the right. Now inhale, exhale, come to center. Both feet on the floor, lift your hips up, set them way over to the left, set them down. Cross your left leg over the right. Drop both legs over to your right. Turn and look left. Good, now inhale. Exhale, come to center. Center your hips. Rock your legs from side to side. Now bring the soles of your feet together. Interlace your fingers around the feet. This is just what we did earlier, seated. Now this is easier though, because we don't have to keep our spine straight. We don't have to use that muscular effort in our back. We're just able to lie down and take all the stress out of the back muscles while still opening the hips and getting that benefit. So pull the feet in as your hips release and open. Good. Now one of my favorite things to do, I made this up. I bring the feet, keep interlacing the fingers on the outer edges of your feet, and pull the feet over towards the top of your head and just lift your head up as if you want to pull your feet over your head. But be careful because that does round the back. So there was one time I remember I got a sharp pain. So that just, if ever there's any pain in yoga, immediately back off. You know, sometimes we're not in alignment. Okay, come into Happy Baby and I'll continue to talk about it. But bring your ankles directly over your knees. Grab the outer edges of your feet, just like a baby. My elbows are inside of the knees. I'm pulling down on the outer feet. Okay, so what I was going to say is sometimes things that are okay for us usually just are not okay in the moment for whatever reason. So we always need to listen to our bodies. And for whatever reason, I was out of alignment that day in some kind of way. And it was like this, what is it called? Twinge of pain, like shooting into my nerves. So I knew immediately to come out of it. But ever since then, I've been fine in that same posture. So I don't know what it was. Okay, now be like a baby. Just move your feet back and forth. And I apologize if I talk too much. I think I'm trying to feel like I'm with you guys, like as if we're in person. And so I try to make it real. That's why I talk. Otherwise, I don't like just doing yoga for a camera. But I like when I know that you're watching. Okay, so now bring your feet together, straighten your legs, catch your toes. Actually, let's point the toes. Grab the outer, just above your ankles, like a ballet dancer with the feet. And just kind of rock back and forth a little. It massages your back, your kidneys, your adrenals. And then bend your knees, give yourself another hug, rocking from side to side. Good. And then extend your legs straight out. And let's stretch out. So extending the legs, arms up overhead. Excuse me, I'm so sorry for yawning. I'm so tired. Okay, stretch way up there. Inhale. On your exhale, bring your arms down. Bring your feet apart as wide as your hips. A little wider than the hips, rather. Bring your arms down. Walk your shoulders in toward each other so that the heart is lifted. The upper arms are by the sides of your torso. The palms are up. Hands are splayed outward, but the fingers are curled inwards, completely relaxed. Become effortless. Bring your awareness within yourself. The most peaceful place in the universe, because it's here in meditation and deep relaxation that we realize that we are the universe. The universe is within you. Okay, slowly come back to your body. Begin to move your fingers and toes. Circle your wrists and ankles in both directions. Stretch your arms over your head. Take a deep breath. Exhale, bend your knees. Roll to your right side. Rest your head on your upper arm for a moment. Knees bent in towards you. And press into the floor to come up. And sit with your legs crossed. I want to thank you so much for practicing yoga with me. Many blessings to you. I hope you've enjoyed this class. I hope you feel at least a little bit better than when you first started. Keep it up. Keep up the good work. Many blessings. Thank you. Peace.